mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to the Urban X podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot.
Peace. We are in the building.
In the building with you guys, live in full effect.
Live and in full effect.
How was your weekend?
Weekend was amazing. It was my grandson's, I don't know if you know him. My grandson, his name is Noble. It was his first birthday party.
Yeah.
And it was litty.
It was.
It was litty.
It was.
You know what I mean? He was overwhelmed.
Yeah.
He's one, so he don't. But it was litty, man. The party was nice. Family, friends, the entire village, came through.
Super dope. Super dope.
To show support, you know what I mean?
Definitely enjoyed myself.
And, that 1 year, it means a lot. Not necessarily for Noble, but for the parents. And we got this. He's been here a year. We ain't kill him.
Facts.
Look, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, they made it. Ooh, young people taking care of the baby. That's so good, because I thought he was going to die, because Malcolm is very slow. I don't know if he can really take care of himself. So it was real dope. I had to come through with the Lamborghini.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You being the extra.
I came through with the Lambo. You know what I mean? With the Lambo, the remote, that the parents control the remote.
Yeah.
So he in the Lambo, chilling, lights and, MP3 players. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I had to do that.
Yeah, that was cool, though.
Yeah. Well, listen, it is a friendly grandparent competition. I don't know what your mother and them got, but that's none of my concern. I showed up with the Lambo, with the big bow on the joint. And that's what it is. So other than that, it was really great. For the 4th of July weekend, so it was a lot of festivities going on everywhere.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And in Brooklyn, they had the festival, which they didn't have last year due to COVID.
I forgot all about that, right.
And it slipped my mind, too. I'm going to be honest. It really did slip my mind, because I would have loved to have gotten out there. But other than that, the weekend was great, man.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. I didn't do anything for the actual 4th. I just, I didn't care. I was actually tired from the day before the party, so I was just kind of like, I'm straight. I can have that.
Oh, yeah, you was worn out. Whenever you putting on the event,
it's
a little extra stress, making sure everybody have what they need and, everybody having a good time. So it really was a celebration of my grandson, which was really, really dope.
So, quick roll call. I saw Philly. I saw the DMV. I saw Newark.
I saw Chicago. Chicago, we got to talk.
We gotta talk. Like, what?
Man, what's going on?
Now, I'm hearing from boots on the ground that's not real. Like, the numbers I'm hearing
something
is inflated like the other numbers from last year.
Yeah, something else going on.
You know what I'm saying? But if that's the case, then that must mean something else is going on, and there's a bigger play at large here.
There always is. You know
what I'm saying?
New Orleans, Baltimore,
Minneapolis, Richmond, Atlanta. Oh, thank you guys for joining us.
We really appreciate you guys joining us as always.
Crown Heights, shouts out.
Yeah, hit the like button on the way in. And yeah.
Oh, quick announcement. So today we're doing the after show, right? And if you've been on the website, I made some changes to the website. Okay, at the top right, it says big member login. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't miss it. Okay.
Yeah.
So after the show, I'm gonna just put the link straight in the membership.
Yeah.
So you can't miss it. If we don't come on right away, just wait.
Right. We're not gonna take a long period. We're gonna take 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna get our stuff together,
and then we're gonna come right
back and give you our show, but because it's a lot of confusion. But we're tightening it up.
Yeah.
Due to customer feedback.
Yes,
you know
which is important.
Which is important. No. I love the feedback.
Yep. Shout out Antonio Anderson. He said my reading from Ascending Infinite Goddess was lit. That's what we talking about.
Dope.
That's what we talking about. Nothing like customer satisfaction.
Yes. Super dope. All right.
So let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So the news that has captured all of the media right now is this Rachel Nichols situation with ESPN, Maria Taylor, and the entire narrative around not affirmative action. It's kind of affirmative action, right?
Yeah, but they're calling it
diversity.
Diversity hiring
and stuff like that. So apparently Rachel Nichols, she was caught through audio basically venting to a colleague about her being passed up to cover the NBA Finals this year to Maria Taylor. And in the recording, from what I heard, she kind of said, no, she does all of these things, but she was still kind of complaining that she was passed up over it. And then she basically said, like, maybe it's because, like, ESPN's diversity hiring's been basically shoddy. It's basically terrible. And a lot of people are upset about that because obviously she's complaining about a qualified black woman getting a job over her. So it became a huge discussion. And then a lot of people came to her defense, mainly one Steven Jackson.
Yeah.
And his sentiments, I understand, but him coming out and saying it,
the optics,
like, especially in that moment, it was just kind of like, come on, bro.
Yeah, very, very. See, ESPN, it's a lot going on at ESPN.
Yeah, they're losing right now.
They're losing right now, and Maria Taylor is a rising star. She does football, she does basketball, and they're negotiating her contract right before COVID hit, and she was asking for Stephen A. Smith money. She was asking for $8 million a year, and that might be a bit much for somebody who's just emerging. Stephen A. works like a slave, and his job is to make more money for his slave master, so the slave master can give him a kickback.
Yeah.
But Rachel Nichols, she's been there for a while, in that seat, and her position is, if it's done by seniority, then I should be the one. Especially, they already promised it to her.
Oh, got you.
Right, they had, but then at the last minute they flipped.
Got you.
And gave it to Maria Taylor. Now Maria Taylor was going to walk away from ESPN, and I believe they found themselves in a tough position because she's really good at what she does, and now I believe she's renegotiating, and this may be a part of her leverage.
Got you.
She might be like, look, I want to cover that, and because of the phone calls of Rachel Nichols, Maria Taylor doesn't even want to work with Rachel Nichols anymore on air, none of that kind of stuff. So we got a cat fight going on, and Steven Jackson just came out, and he was repping for Rachel Nichols.
Yeah, like
she's been here longer, she should get it. No disrespect, and on the surface, I understand what he's saying, but you don't, bro. You got to stay on code, bro.
So going back to the Sha'Carri Richardson conversation, right? I saw a lot of tweets saying we don't embarrass black people in front of non-black people, right? So they were saying, like, even if you feel she broke the rules, don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, even us, remember the news broke
right
before we went on the air.
Yeah.
And we said we're not gonna cover it. We said, you know what? Just out of respect for her, we ain't covering it. But when the people in the chat kept asking about it, we addressed it, and that was our little way of trying to stay on code.
Right.
So no, absolutely.
So when it comes to like Steven Jackson, him coming out and saying, and again, the sentiments in a vacuum. You work somewhere a long time.
Go ahead.
You work somewhere a long time, and then somebody younger than you gets passes you up for. You're gonna be upset. Understood. But to just not, this wasn't the moment. You know what I mean?
And on top of that, Rachel Nichols should know because she's a woman,
and
she's probably been
she's
passed
probably
up.
she's probably done it to other older women.
Absolutely,
when she was younger coming up.
And she reaped the benefits of being a woman in this field. Let's be clear with this.
Yeah.
So when you start talking diversity hiring, there was a time, and I heard she's related to Diane Sawyer,
Oh,
who runs ABC.
got you.
Which is probably how she got the job.
Okay.
No disrespect, she ain't never played ball. At least Tina Taylor Maria's played ball.
Yeah.
She know the sport and this and that. So what happens is you are already an advocate for women, but now because it's a black woman, you threw that extra little lump in there. We all women and we fighting for positions in a male-dominated field.
Yes, it's
Isn't
very
that weird?
very reminiscent of the whole feminist movement anyway.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this, and whoever don't like it, they just don't like it. If the shoe was on the other foot.
Oh, God. You're going to get canceled.
Bro, no. If a black woman had been sitting at Rachel Nichols' desk for 10 years doing her job, and they promised her the finals.
Right.
And then some young bimbo blonde chick showed up, maybe good at what she do, and they gave that white girl that position, it'd be a riot in the streets.
That's a fact.
You know it, and I know it. So we get selective.
Yeah,
and I think that's what Steven Jackson was trying to convey. But you don't do that, my nigga. I'm like this. Well, she should be good. Hey, Taylor's better.
Yeah.
Well, she just got, I don't give a shit. She's better. You don't go out there and for no cape for no white woman, especially a white woman who is very particular on how she creates narratives.
Oh, she's the pro.
Derrick Rose drops 50 points.
Yeah.
And the very first thing she gets on her show and talks about the assault charges. Right? Same thing with Kobe when it happened. She's, I mean, you know, when he, I think when he retired or something, she's very, you know what I'm saying, matter of fact about how she goes about putting our business out there. Now, Marv Albert just retired, even though it's a different network.
Yeah.
But nobody said nothing about the fact that he had assault charges.
Right.
And so they're very particular on how they do things. So I got my eye on her.
Yeah,
and shit she does.
She said a lot of dumb stuff. Like she asked Dame about how he felt about beating the Lakers on Kobe night. It's just like
just weird stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm rolling with Maria Taylor.
Oh, facts, you know.
Facts. Gotta do what I got to do.
But what I will say is, you stumbled upon a even larger conversation when it comes to how we like to deal with situations.
No, we're hypocrites. Black people, but black people have a right to be hypocrites.
That too, and that's
when you look at the whole history of what we've been through.
Yeah.
So give us our victory, but it ain't. Justice is blind, right? Justice has been blind against us.
Right.
So when we get an opportunity to administer justice, it's black justice.
Right. So that's the only thing is
we can tie that into the Cosby shit.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what Cosby did. Cosby's free.
I was about to say that.
You know what I mean?
Because what I was about to say is like the only thing I'm worried about is when we take that stand, when we take it, whatever, he's black, he's right, I don't care, right? I feel like it plays into like a real dangerous area to where we're not taken seriously in the major.
Absolutely, because it's clearly that we are just repping him because he's black.
Right.
When we get to the point where justice in general
Right.
is blind. But white people been doing that shit to us for years.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So we like.
That's a
So
fact.
you mean to tell me you couldn't discern that this man was innocent?
Right.
But That's a
fact. That's a
and
fact.
so that forces us to get into our defense mechanisms, and we like, nah, I'm going black all day.
Yeah.
But he had a gun. He had 5 guns. I don't care. They still shot him in his back.
Yeah.
But he shot 17 officers before he started running. I don't care. They shot him in his back. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. And we are serious about that.
Yeah.
So, in this this is the perfect example, but it's also good because I told you perspective is my superpower.
Yeah.
I just flipped it around and said, if that was Lisa Salters or something who's been in that position for years, and then some, Andrew, whatever her name is, comes through and just takes her position.
Yeah.
We would be living.
Boycotting
We would be
ESPN.
boycotting ESPN right now.
Yeah.
Crumping them will be out there. This is not right. Now, Lisa Salters has been here for a long time, and we're not going to have it no more. No justice, no peace.
Yeah.
We be out there. It's just keeping it a bean.
That's a fact.
That's just a fact. Yeah.
That's funny.
Funny but true.
Yeah. But this whole it became just a bit, because like I said, it came all the way back to the Sha'Carri Richardson stuff, and even back to her real quick. They're digging up her old tweets. She said some homophobic stuff before.
Oh boy.
She said something about Lil Nas X recently, but it was as a result of the Devil video.
Okay.
So people are trying to tie that. But even the homophobic tweet, it was 2015, so that means she was 15, 16 when she tweeted it.
Don't matter these days. Because
Literal child. You know what I'm saying?
This is cancel culture, and they're trying their best to spin the narrative that she doesn't deserve to be there.
Yeah.
And see what we're talking about. We're talking about a super fast woman, first of all, who got smoke in her lungs.
Still smoking people.
Hold my blunt.
Yeah.
And smoking people. That is a superpower. They know that, and if she get out there,
And she's a lesbian, so they bringing up old tweets and everybody.
right. So they're gonna do the whole lesbian, this tweet, So at the end of the day, when they see that kind of energy, it's their job to do their best too. But that's why we was like, Malcolm was like, this just broke. I said,
And you know why it was funny
I don't know
too?
what you're talking about.
That story was funny too because it was a Jamaican website that had broke it first.
So you know.
So it was a twink of hate. You know what I mean?
A little twink.
A little twink, because even though everybody, like the people who I know watch track and field religiously, said she wasn't gonna win anyway. I don't know that, and again, I'm not gonna agree to that.
I'm not gonna agree to that.
What
I mean, she going, let her run.
Yeah.
Let her run.
Y'all
You
scared.
think y'all scared.
Y'all scared.
That's all it is. Y'all scared. So, it's one of those things. And we wish her well.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks like she's been through a lot.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, but who hasn't? And these things, you either make the diamond or you get crushed. I believe it's going to make a diamond out of her. And she needs to work harder. I like the fact that she just accepted responsibility.
Weirdly gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She was like, it was my fault.
Yeah, I
I
got
know
it.
the rules.
Yeah.
She didn't go through well. Weed is legal. She was like, it's my fault. I know the rules. I'm going to do better. I will be the champion in 2 years from now.
It was I don't know. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I wasn't either. So I'm going to big her up.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm rolling with her.
Facts.
I don't care what kind of statement she made. I ain't hear him. I ain't see him. They right there, Doc. I ain't see him. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel safe.
Yeah.
I don't feel safe.
That's right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, speaking of Bill Cosby situation, Phylicia Rashad, she came when when it was first announced that he got released from prison. She came out and immediately tweeted her support, and immediately after, I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
People started petition. They wanted her to lose her job at Howard. They started writing emails to Howard, and students didn't feel. it was people who didn't feel safe that
I don't
she
feel
was
safe.
there.
It was like, I don't feel safe.
And it was a mess. So she actually succumbed to the pressure and she apologized for the tweets. But a lot of people showed their support for her in
Of course.
as a result.
Of course.
So I thought it was, I don't know. I was,
No,
it was whack.
well,
Like,
listen, she's been ride or die from the beginning.
yes,
And that's not to say she don't know where the bodies are buried.
that's true.
You know what I mean? She would know more than anything where
But
the bodies are
The
buried.
interesting thing about this case is because if I say he should be free, that's a fact.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But if you say
In this case, that's a fact.
but if you say he should be in jail, there'll be people who say that's a fact. Too.
You get what I'm saying? Like, or if you say like he has violated allegedly some women, and that could be true as well.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It's a slippery slope.
Extremely,
It's a slippery slope.
extremely, and it just depends on what side of the coin you fall on.
And it depends on how you discern or disseminate what we're talking about. At times, I'm asking you to be short-sighted. They violated his constitutional rights. That's what we're talking about.
So in this situation, because there's some black people who feel like, he's guilty, he should be in there. So is it black first then?
That's what we're saying.
You know what I mean? Is it B1 then? Is it?
Or is that's where we get the divide with the the women who go, whoa, this is a black man who did something to women.
Right.
Don't put race first. And we don't protect our own. You know what I mean? And that is not to give Bill a pass, because I think we already articulated that environment which created such behavior was the norm of the time. Doesn't make it an excuse.
Right.
It was the norm of the time. You know what I mean? Like now, Molly's is, popping Molly's and all of these things at a party. Women are doing this on their way into the party. You know what I'm saying? And guys is making it readily available, and it's created a culture that's, a little skittish. And in the 70s, there were no rules and regulations. And if this case was so solid, why not just bring another woman forward who can win the case? And it's so obvious that this man did this, there has to be women. But if y'all talking 30 and 40 years ago, dude, I don't know what I did 30 years ago, son. I really, really don't. So it's a real tough situation. Nobody's saying nothing about Cardi B.
Yeah.
And she's talking, I did the same thing. I would drug dudes.
Rob them.
That's a hustle among strippers. Putting that Visine in your drink, and next thing you know, you woozy, they taking you back somewhere and wilding on you. That's that's the norm in that culture of the ones who are looking to take advantage. And they got stories for days on how they get over, and everybody looking the other way, like,
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we allowed the media too much leeway into our lives.
Bro, you know what's happening? When all of this Bill Cosby stuff first popped 4 or 5 years ago, whenever it was, when it first got like really, really going, and then they were parading 50 women, and then you realize, and like in retrospect, you realize like, okay, those women, they were lying, or those women, they weren't. They were probably brushed up. Like, not to say that it's right, but I'm saying the severity of what they were saying and how they were trying to portray it did not match. Right. So then what was happening now is he's out, and they keep trying to rev it back up, and they're showing the same bit of quote unquote evidence. I'm just like, yeah, but like, this is proven not true right here.
Absolutely.
This is proven not true because people keep saying, well, he admitted to raping somebody. He never admitted to
raping nobody. I hate people who don't do no reading and research. He drugged some people, but he didn't admit to raping nobody. Drugging was, again, that's the normal.
And then, like you said, right? So the term drugging, right? If I say, I gave somebody some drugs, right? And then they interpret it back, well, you technically drugged them. Then you go, well, yeah, right?
And in the deposition, if I just want to make this shit go away, I'm like, yeah, I gave them some pills, yada, 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 make the shit go away. Or, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's a very slippery slope.
Extremely.
So it's something that we're going to have to, as a community, attack and deal with, because You know what I mean?
And just understand how the attacks will come and how they will come. Prime example is Judge Joe Brown versus Marc Lamont Hill.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
They talked about it for like 20 minutes. They debated about it because Judge Joe Brown he's a lawyer, he's a judge, so he's talking about the case.
I'm talking about the case.
Right, he's talking.
That's all I'm going to talk about. Now, wait a minute, Malcolm. Wait a minute. I had this Lamont Hill on the ropes as soon as that goddamn interview started because he don't know the law. He kept getting in his emotions about something and something that had nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, this is the law. And I smoked this little ass. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Malcolm,
so
go
he's
ahead.
talking about the case, right? And Marc Lamont Hill keeps trying to, a few times, so he keeps trying to bring it back to, well, he is wrong, and you get what I'm saying? And Marc Lamont Hill, that used to be my guy, man. I don't know
why.
I don't know. That used to be my guy. I thought he was just on the side of right. You know what I'm saying? Early on, when he used to go at it with Bill O'Reilly, like early on. I thought he was
building his name up.
And then what was happening? This is what I know, and this is what I noticed. He keeps a job.
Yeah.
Right? He keeps a job on mainstream television.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, as a black man, activist, somebody who stands up against that really does not match.
That's
right?
plaids and stripes,
You
baby.
get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
and there is something there. Because remember, he was on Fox, got fired. Okay. I'm thinking he obviously...
Too black, too strong.
Right. Got fired. Then he had some CNN, appearances. Then he got a job at VH1.
That was weird.
Interviewing Love and Hip Hop stars.
That was kind of weird.
That's odd, right? That means, you know what I'm saying? That's just a little weird. Then that got canceled because it was trash. And then he always just has a job. And then he always is very, very quick. Like the Stephen A. Smiths of ESPN, he is very quick to criticize black people.
Yes.
Extremely. Dr. Francis Quartz Wilson.
Oh, that was bad.
He didn't let the body cool. He didn't let the body
He
cool
didn't
off.
let the body cool off before he started that. Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep. And anybody on mainstream TV, this is 101, guys.
Yes.
Anybody on mainstream TV, we know what that's about. You think they're going to let Black Dot on mainstream TV just go? No. You got to be on code. So he's on code even in creating perceptive opposition. You know what I'm saying? What happened?
I'm clumsy.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna. Well, at least the camera's covering that. Yeah, that's a noble move right there. God damn, son. Side note: when you give him the ices, always get the cocoa because the red ones and the blue ones will be all over his clothes.
Right.
Now, that's just a little.
I like that.
It's a little parent trick. Always
dad
get him
tip.
the
I like it. Thank you.
cocoa ices and shit. Anyway, so even the perception of them going at each other on Fox, and you like, yeah, that brother giving. No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's just playing the opposition because that's the way your mind is hardwired, and you walk away from CNN thinking, that brother gave him the business. No, he didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all a part of the plan.
Somebody said Roland Martin said he and Marc Lamont. Well, Roland Martin's the alpha and Marc Lamont Hill's a kappa.
Okay.
So, and it's weird, right? So they both be on Twitter going at each other, and Marc trolls Roland Martin for not pledging. Yeah, it's odd.
Yeah.
It's odd. But Marc Lamont Hill and
Sounds like some boule shit to me.
no, they both are.
Okay.
Yeah, both are. Marc Lamont Hill went at Boyce Watkins. That was
Ooh, play the ether music right now.
Yeah, that was
Yeah. He let loose, and I don't rock with him like that. But I was like, ooh,
like,
yeah,
ooh.
that's ooh, yeah. So, it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
When you're out ping ponging, and I did. Somebody asked me, did I see Lamont Hill in Brooklyn with Blue Pill? I did. I really couldn't hear because it was kind of loud. I believe they did a full extensive one. I'll have to check that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I was like, ooh, he called him it basically called him a failure in life.
yeah, he just said, just concentrate on your next L. And I have nothing against Boyce Watkins,
Yeah,
but shit, that's an L.
Yeah,
Shit,
because Boyce tweeted, watching this debate with Marc Lamont Hill and Judge Joe Brown is like watching, I think, FloJo versus SZA in a foot race, something like that.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Sha'Carri Richardson in the foot race versus Lizzo, something like that.
I actually think Boyce Watkins likes this kind of shit because his name is always in this kind of shit in some capacity.
Yeah.
So this falls right in the line. Because listen, don't think Dr. Boyce Watkins is not calculated. He's a very smart man. Mm-hmm. So he know if he throws something out, then you throw something back. It gives him an opportunity to, add some more cannon fodder. So let's see if he comes back with Super Ugly.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's, don't see that happening.
You never know. You never know. Boyce Watkins just tore Lamont Hill a new one on his live a half hour.
I got to see it.
See what I'm saying?
I got to see it.
This is what we're talking about.
I got to see it.
So that's,
listen,
he threw the jab out there. You fell for the jab. You threw a couple of combinations, and Boyce Watkins bopped around that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And guys, listen, let me be honest with you right now. Be very completely honest with you guys. We might not comment on everything, but we see it all.
Oh, yeah, we see it all.
We don't say nothing.
We don't say nothing.
That's against the the values of the show. But we
see it.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we definitely see it.
We be seeing it.
And we be having our popcorn like, did you see episode 2 of that shit? Oh, yeah, I did. So, okay, let's word on the street is Boyce is throwing shots back. Okay, that's what we're talking about. I like it. I mean, if you in that kind of thing, I like it.
So yeah, so now when you think about like people who are activists, we already explained our views on activism and money when it comes to just following. Like, if you're an activist sponsored by a major brand, you're not really an activist, right? Because your views are dependent upon who's paying you. So now, if you have like Marc Lamont Hill position, if you just have all these jobs on network television, you parrot the mainstream's just views and narratives, narratives and ideologies.
Yeah,
because he does it all the time. Like, I really am fascinated by the fact that all of these people, all of our black pundits and black leaders, quote unquote, they were telling us to vote for Joe Biden after we have all these complaints about the '94 crime bill and things like you literally straight face told us to vote for these people.
Yeah.
Or you told us to vote for Hillary. Or you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, again, Malcolm, who's paying these people?
Yeah. Facts.
Who's paying them?
Facts.
Right? So that's what it boils down to. And remember, Lamont Hill, most of the black people who are the masses, as we know their asses, they get their news from where he's sitting.
Yeah.
So they respect his opinion.
Yeah.
So, and he represents a large demographic of people who just feel that way. We are on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Going, whoa, we see you. Mm-hmm. And it really don't matter. But every now and then, like he came to Brooklyn, maybe he was trying to get in touch with the peoples to find, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But he represents the masses. And all of these companies, here's the secret sauce. They don't give a shit what we think as long as 85% of the population is on code.
X.
If 85% of the population took the candy, you know what I'm saying, supports this and that, that's really all that matters because this thing moves forward for them.
Yeah.
If the universe is neutral in the sense and it's only moving according to agreements, it doesn't say how you get the people to agree. Just get them to agree.
Yeah.
And if they agree to be slaves, if they agree to be subservient, which we do on our own, even though they put some trickery in there, and the problem, reaction, solution, that's all that matters. If the universe or any law that they have agreed upon says you must teach the truth, they do teach the truth every single day. They mix some falsehood in there too. They throw it in movies and this and that. But the truth is there. And those who are mining, because we're miners, who are mining for the truth, it's an arduous task upon us to do so when most of the surface dwellers could care less. They just in survival mode and being taken full advantage of. I hope that makes any sense to the people. Yeah. So his position is secured.
Yeah, his name is Mark with a C.
Yeah, that's a
I don't know
weird.
if I trust him.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we're gonna go to commercial break and we'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Greetings, family. I'm Kay Brown, the executive chef and owner of Plant-Based Eats. Finally, a dessert you can feel really good about. Check out some of our signature treats on www.pb-eats, that's with a Z.com. Southern 5 flavor pound cake, lemon pound cake, sea salt caramel cookie bars, and everything in between. Our products are all vegan, all of the time. Our desserts are available for shipping and delivery. So come join us for the guiltless pleasure of some of your traditional desserts, but plant-based.
Welcome to The Sacred Tree, featuring our Spiral Goddess natural hair products inspired by my daughter. At The Sacred Tree, we view our hair as our crown, and it should be treated as such. All of our products are handcrafted with love, from natural organic ingredients packed with essential oils, Ayurvedic herbs, vitamins, and minerals that promotes healthy scalp and stimulates healthy hair growth. Stop by thesacredtree.life and experience our holistic approach to hair care. We have a range of packages to suit your specific hair needs. We also offer customized self-affirmation portraits, handcrafted custom jewelry, and fitness apparel, Operation God Body coming soon. Peace, love, and light, thesacredtree.life.
Check me out, chriskeys.com. I'm worldwide.
Tony Altamirano.
Hi, I'm Gina.
What's up, everybody? I'm Win Vu, award-winning remixer.
Koya, I'm an artist.
Hi, my name's Justina Bethel.
Hi, I'm Mike Bowen from Denton, Texas. How you doing? This is Tom Cuff from Music by Tom Cuff. Check out Samuel E. Archer's book, Hybrid Executive. We are in the business, and here's how you can be a better business person because you're running your business.
You can find my music at JustinaBeth_EL on Instagram or JustinaBethel.com, and I am a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive, just like you.
Follow me at Koya Music, and I'm also a hybrid executive.
I'm worldwide, baby, but just know I'm a hybrid executive. That's all you need to know, baby.
Get on Upbeat.
Check out my music, MikeBowen.com. I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Ascending Infinite Goddess Shanell, and I just wanted to come and connect with you, share some of my time and energy with you, and let you know that despite what you may be feeling during this spiritual journey, you are not alone. I know it may feel like you're going crazy because that's how I felt at the beginning too, but know that you have your entire spirit team, your ancestors, your angels, your higher divine self, just waiting to connect with you. So if you're looking for confirmation or you're looking for some answers, you're looking for someone that can help you on this spiritual journey path, visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess, and let's grow together. I'm here to help you. Thank you for sharing some time with me, wealthy family.
Freedom is free, but for me there's a fee. I've been paying these dues, the same work, but can't get the same pay as these dudes. And what's making it worse, they got my peoples confused, how they portray us to be. We always see in the news, we try taking a knee. They gave us D to consume, we stay comfortably.
A black woman's dream, handsome with self-esteem. If your mind right, you might get a ring. You could be the queen. By the time everything's all said and done, greatest life ever seen. We will be a team. Public education teaches public submission. If you're different, they short the ignition, stifle your engine, rig your steering until they crosshairs, rifle or prison. Some get lost there. One life decision, some adolescents feel it's destined because they grow up watching.
And we are back. Let's get those likes up. We thank you for your continued support.
Definitely. Shouts out to our advertisers.
Yeah, that
Don't
cake
forget
again.
To get the information in the description below.
I got word that my cake ships tomorrow.
Okay.
Today was a holiday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, true.
And I believe it's free shipping, is it not? It's free shipping.
Okay.
And I believe she ships the cakes frozen or to the point where it preserves its integrity, and then it'll come with some instructions. So
Okay.
we gonna be cake, you know, up in a minute. Get our cake on, and you know, get that popping.
All right.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So totally forgot because somebody mentioned Fat Joe. Totally forgot that happened. But he even said something about Bill Cosby, about him. He should go back to jail because he forced 50 women to sleep with him, stuff like that.
First of all, Fat Joe should know better. Fat Joe been on the road. Fat Joe been having groupie love. Fat Joe been in situations. Come on, Joe. You know better than that. You off code with that shit.
And two, who are you to speak on our issues? You get like on
yes. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
come on, Joe. You know better than that. You seen some things on the road where it's just like, wow. So if we want to talk about a technicality in women who we take advantage of because they let us, it's still taking advantage. It's still exploiting. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you come off stage and you have the pick of the litter on who you want to rock with and who you want to take with, willingly or not, and then you get back to your hotel room and y'all busting down bottles and y'all smoking weed, and what do you think that's doing to her ability to discern what's going on and what's not going on, along with your celebrity status? The shit is almost like a weird form of rape. Don't at me with that. Trust me, because I know.
And
don't at me with it.
There's a CNN article from 2010 about rapper Fat Joe being questioned about sexual assault complaint.
Yes, and those are the ones that made the surface.
Like come on.
Like Joe, come on. You being an artist, you should know better than anybody. Artists should keep their mouth shut. Especially artists who've been on the road, who've done some dirt. Let that go.
I never understood why people try to get in front.
Don't get in front of that one.
Yeah,
don't get in front of that one, Joe.
Sit back and relax.
You know better, because there are plenty of women who could come forward if they really wanted to and say, well, I was getting ready to back out, but I was already in his room and he pressed me up against the door, whatever. So, and this because 50 women, and this is another thing. Y'all act like women don't lie. Come on, man. That's the elephant in the room. His team was already able to dismiss 45 of them like in 2 hours. No, Bill Cosby wasn't there. That's a fact. Yeah. He wasn't over there. He never did that. Go home. Because there's always a money grab. And that makes it bad for women who actually were violated. Mm-hmm. We are all clear on that. Right? We understand. We are all clear on that position. This makes it very hard for women who have really been violated, because in there, and one lawyer was representing all of them.
All right, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
The one lady who's always getting that bread, right. She representing all of these clients.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me that's not a money grab? I'm coming in with my own lawyer who's going to devote their time to my case. Now, once you start getting a whole bunch of women lined up, we just trying to get paid, girl. Listen, girl, you might just say this. You're going to get on, you're going to say this. You're going to get on, you're going to say this. We're going to have a TV network, put all of y'all out at the same time, and optically make Bill Cosby look crazy. Now, Fat Joe, you've been on the road 20, 30 years. You've been a hip. I got your first demo. I was with Tim Dog. I was Tim Dog's hype man, and you gave us your demo when you was trying to get on. Just a tid note. So you've been on the road a long, long time. Imagine all of them women. Not saying you violated all of them. Imagine just the optics of all of those women on stage saying, Fat Joe violated me. Imagine the public opinion of that. Even though you didn't do, you might have one or two, might have went a little too far, but imagine the optics of that. And then imagine Ja Rule coming out and saying, yeah, I think Fat Joe should go to jail. Because
where's Ja?
Where's Ja when you need him? But you understand what I'm saying? So we have to stay on code and disseminate the information properly. And now there are exceptions to that rule. And R. Kelly may be the exception to that rule. We understand that. But other than that, don't try to get out in front of things that you know nothing about. Or you should know better. Put it like that.
Right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, rapper Pooh Shiesty, he is right now in jail, waiting charge. He was in jail already for a shooting in Miami. But apparently, feds picked up a case, a robbery case, and they caught him. This is the story where it gets weird. Apparently, when it happened on camera, right? You can't really see what happened on camera, but apparently it was a duffel bag of money left at the scene. They cross-referenced a serial number from one of the $100 bills to a $100 bill that was on his Instagram page.
What?
When he was flexing, and that's how they were able to connect him and get him.
Let me run this through my head movies, Malcolm. I'm a little slow.
I tried it.
A duffel bag of money is left at a scene. Right. Now, don't get me wrong. I've been around a long time. Right. If I'm doing a robbery, shouldn't we be taking the money with us?
That confuses me, but go ahead.
But in this case, I guess it's a reverse robbery.
Hustle and bustle. Something stupid happened.
And the reverse robbery is
somebody got shot, and then everybody
leave the money.
And he was in a really, really fancy car.
Okay, so all of this makes no sense.
Go ahead.
Robbery, we're going to steal a vehicle. It's going to be a vehicle that doesn't draw any attention to us.
No, I think he was robbing a person. I think he was in his own whip.
I don't give a shit.
I know. Go ahead.
If it's alleged.
Allegedly.
Right? Mm-hmm. So, any robbery we're doing, we have to be in the vehicle stolen, and it has to be very low-key.
Facts, yes.
Then we run up on homie. Now, why am I carrying a duffel bag of money to run up on homie? I have no idea, Malcolm.
Okay.
All right? I'm just trying to run this through my head movies. Black Dot has got a duffel bag of money on my back. Yeah. I see the guy I'm trying to rob.
Right.
I give him the money. I shoot him. I leave the money, and then I go home, and then they catch me.
Yeah, I guess.
That. Unless I'm missing.
Apparently the story is he was trying to rob. So somebody got shot. 2 people got shot apparently, right? And the duffel bag of money was left, right? So that's evidence, right? We examined the money for evidence.
Okay.
Right? Okay. And then they go to his Instagram to cross-reference, and I guess they zoom in on the money and go 01355. 01355.
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap, that's the same. It was Pooh Shiesty that did it.
Still, it's a little weird. I'm playing his defense lawyer. Now, what was that movie with Denzel Washington's son? Just came out doing Corona. Tenet. Everything is going backwards. Right? So this shit is like reverse. He not robbing him. He was putting the money. I've watched many cartoons. When you walk in backwards on the cartoons, they think you're leaving.
Yeah.
So he was walking in backwards. And that shit makes no sense.
Yeah. And the fact that, but that's the official story. Like, they cross-referenced a serial number on one of the bills on one of his Instagram. That guy, come on.
You know, I'm usually pretty good at figuring this shit out. This one's got me lost. Shout out to Pooh Shiesty. I hope, that he can work that out somehow.
Exactly.
Because that's weird.
Yeah, it sounds like a setup to me, though.
Yeah. If I'm going to a robbery, I'm not going to bring the robbery to the place like that. You know, that doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
Everybody get on the floor. Take the money. What? Yeah. They would be confused like, huh? Shut up. And take this money.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Huh?
Exactly.
Huh? Say what again? What? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on with this one.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So it was announced that the trial for Nipsey Hussle's murderer, alleged murderer, or what they want to, like how they say it, but it's being pushed back to December.
And why is that?
Don't know, but it's just further weirdness as to how fast the George Floyd stuff happened and then how slow this is going.
Yes. And remember this.
And this is on camera. It's supposed to be up on the shut, no?
Yeah, this one, you're supposed to have camera evidence that shows him. So why is this one taking this long? And I understand what they used the George Floyd stuff for, but this was a high profile case
2 years ago,
dude. They buried him. I mean, he had a procession to the Staples Center.
Mm-hmm.
I know I ain't crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Right.
For a mid-level rapper at the time.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Once I listened to his music, I really appreciated and felt he was super gifted, but I did not know his whole story until he passed.
Right, yeah.
So that was kind of weird. And but somebody else is going to go to jail on that.
You think so?
Somebody else is going to jail.
Ooh.
Something, they not telling you something, because this is just not adding up. Somebody else is going to jail.
Interesting.
Because if not, then this would have been an open and shut case.
Exactly.
Bury this dude, send him on, nobody will question anything.
Exactly.
But why? Somebody else is going to jail. This may be a part of a bigger investigation of things on a federal level.
Right.
And bodies is going to start falling. Huh? A good question is coming. Why they couldn't zoom in on Nip's video?
Yeah, listen.
They couldn't zoom in on Nick's video because the killing took place at 2 different times.
Listen.
Say what you want to say. I know what I saw.
The fact that these security cameras are so blurry all the time when it's like when we need to know what the hell happened.
Yeah.
Y'all know them ring lights, the ones that be on the front of them, just be extra clear.
Extra clear. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Our phones, extra clear.
Yep.
And like I was saying on the jets, on these $50 million jets, super grainy video.
Super grainy. No.
On anytime it's a high profile murder, we want to know what happened. Super grainy video. What the hell?
Yep. So something else happened. They restaged that whole murder. So that's why the cameras is off. That's why the ambulance people didn't have on. The paramedics, niggas had on like regular clothes. And why was the police car following the ambulance and shouldn't be the ambulance following the police cars and escort? Everything about that situation was weird. It was very weird. So something else is going on. You heard what the grandmother said. He left early in the morning and didn't come back. But they made it, dude, the rabbit hole goes deep. Very deep.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds.
No. King, I don't know what I was talking about. You're right. I didn't say he wasn't huge. I was saying based over here, I didn't know about his story until he passed. And then I said once I learned his story and listened to his music, it was all fire. See, man, these people being there. Oh,
you can't.
Ooh, dude, calm, pipe it down.
You cannot talk about regional rappers to the people in that region, man. It is.
Yeah. I just got finished saying I didn't know his story, but when I learned it, I was like, okay, I get it. Yeah. And he was doing major things for the community. He was on to this Bitcoin stuff and advance. Put your phone up to the merchandise, and he was on to a lot of different things. No, absolutely. And I do believe he was a sacrifice for certain individuals. I do believe that, yes.
Somebody said, yeah, people don't listen. They don't.
I know. They hear what they want to hear.
Yeah, we know.
Oh.
We know this.
Yeah, I know.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So the Olympics right now is completely wilding, right? So they suspended this black girl, I forget her name, for 5 years from the Olympics because she missed a drug test. But apparently she had, as a result of her getting suspended and trying to appeal it, she had to reveal that she was on bed rest for 2 days after an abortion.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Damn.
And they still suspended. They still upheld the suspension. And also the Olympics, they banned I think 2 to 3 runners from Namibia because they had high natural testosterone levels.
High natural?
Natural.
So they got an herb out in Africa or something, and it was natural.
Natural.
So wait a minute. So I guess whatever spikes your testosterone levels, it don't matter if it was natural or whatever.
Right.
That's suspicious. Okay.
Right. And so they're doing a lot, and there was these new brand of swim caps that was supposed to be really good for women with natural hair, black women with natural hair, and they banned those.
I heard they banning headpieces.
Yeah, they banned those
for black women.
Yep. It's a lot they're doing, and I think me personally, this is what I said to my friends. I said a lot of these events wouldn't be anything without black people anyway.
Of course.
So I think black people should
let it go.
Boycott, and I see you at the championships, like the World Championships, not the Olympics.
I agree.
But
easier for me to say I'm sitting here in my little comfortable chair.
Very true. I didn't train.
I ain't trained
for the last 4 years
I got
straight.
goddamn lemon cake coming.
Right.
Fuck a training.
Yeah, I didn't train for the last 4 years for this moment. But it really and you know what's crazy too, because the mess up thing is like the Sha'Carri Richardson thing. That's probably not even going to be a rule by the time the next Olympics comes by. You get what I'm saying?
Because now the awareness is brought to the situation.
Right.
And you understand that the rules around us are currently and ever changing.
Yeah.
So that's going to be water under the bridge, but they're going to sacrifice her, you know what I'm saying, to make that happen.
Yeah. So I think that's why. But I do think black people, because remember, they went out their way, and they put in rules to go out their way that black people can't like protest anyway, can't make any social statements and stuff like that. So I hope black people, all the contestants, they get on some kind of code
and just rock out
and do something.
I agree.
Something. You know what I mean?
I agree. I do agree. And because the principles of it all.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got to stand on some form of
and
principle.
black people from, not even just from America, black people from everywhere, just get on some type of accord.
Ascending Fantasy Goddess was like, man, fuck these Sparta games. Build our own.
Facts.
True story.
Speaking of building our own, Master P, he was able to negotiate his son, Hersey Miller, who's going into college at Tennessee State, I believe.
He ain't even in college yet?
No.
And he already got a $2 million deal?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Ooh. Master P's the winner.
Yo, somebody tweeted this and it was fact. Somebody said Master P is who we think Diddy is.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I have to agree. Yes.
Like, he really, like...
He bout it.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. That was a great one.
Oh, thank you. I be working on stuff. I
see what you did there.
Yeah, I be working on things.
That was a great one.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, he's always at the forefront, willing to put his money up.
Yeah.
Willing to, and he keeps saying, guys, just get behind me. He got a rice, you know what I'm saying? Master P's rice, you know, stuff like that.
And don't get me wrong, sometimes he annoys the hell out of me sometimes because he sells some hope in me, some fresh cut hope in me.
Yeah, he do.
Sometimes.
He do.
But then he does deliver at the same time.
He does, man. Dude, he was in the NBA.
Facts.
He started his own label.
Yeah.
He was putting out movies. Anything Master P touch is like, you know.
Yeah, don't like when he just, you know, let's get behind Kaepernick. Let's just start our own league.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's wishful thinking. But I understand what he means.
I get it too.
So tell me about this $2 million deal for his son.
It's a deal. It's a deal
Is
with
it a tech company.
It's a tech company, and what was ill about it, he was talking about doing this, I think, a year ago or 2 years ago. So that means he was either just going to find a loophole against the system, or he knew
what was
coming down the pipe.
Right.
So
what does his son have to do for the money?
I don't know.
Got to do something for that money. I'm not just gonna give you $2 million, Malcolm.
I guess I don't know. I guess promote it. You can players can get, college players specifically can get paid off their likeness.
So is he gonna put something on his helmet,
why not? He's a
logo?
basketball player.
Put something on his jersey. They gonna allow you to do that?
They won't. No, but probably in his ultra, he can have a YouTube channel. Before, players couldn't have YouTube channels to get paid off of those. He can have an Instagram.
So he's gonna be, what's his name?
Hersey Miller.
Hersey Miller. The game just ended. Tell us all about the game. Yeah, first I'd like to thank God and like to thank the tech company.
Yeah.
That sponsors me. And the game was really going good. But if I hadn't been studying the tech on how to, figure these things out, I don't think I would have been as successful.
Exactly. They can do that now.
Since I was studying the tech, I am now. Yeah. Okay.
They can do that now.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, and Reggie Bush is trying to get his Heisman back.
He should, as he should.
I think he should. And they actually agreed. They said, the Heisman committee said they'll reinstate his Heisman, I think, if the NCAA reinstates his records first.
Okay.
So if they do it first, and then
they'll go ahead and do it. No, good. Good. Take that man's stuff like that.
Because that was foul.
That was very foul.
That was foul.
That was very foul.
And somebody said Master P is not married to a white woman. True. He is divorced from a black woman. Okay.
Love is love,
At least he's not with a white woman, though. That's,
Yeah.
Because that guy that's putting out that Sabi dog.
Oh, my God. Your boy is off the meat rack. I saw that little snow bunny showing up talking about, this is our baby. This dude just was doing, we talking about Nick Cannon. Wifey was like, who the fuck's talking about? Yeah, Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
And all of the pro-black, you know what I'm saying, rah-rah.
Wearing a turban.
Wearing a turban and all that. Went out the window.
No, it's always been out the window.
Yeah, it always is, but at least it became, he's just a confused dude, man.
Yeah.
He's just confused, man.
And I heard he's getting a talk show.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Once he back on code.
Yeah.
And denounced everybody he needed to denounce.
Yeah.
They said, okay, now prove it. Yeah. He went down to the museum and he saw the museums of other people's races and I got a better understanding now, man.
Yeah.
Racism is bad, man.
Yeah.
I told you I'm gonna do it too when they press me. I'll go down there and act like I'm crying. I never knew about y'all struggle. This is so touching. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you saying?
Yeah, but he's just a prime example of how people come to our community and just make a quick lick of black people's struggle. Because he was doing that. The Cannons class, he had Umar, he had Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah, it was.
Did he have Tariq Nasheed on there?
I'm not sure, but
he had a bunch of people on there.
It was low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
To just get ahead and just do this. And
Professor Griff, and then through Griff.
Oh, he was like, the bus is coming.
Yeah.
Threw Griff under the bus. And the bus was backing up. Like, did I just hit somebody? Threw that nigga under that shit again. Back the bus up on this nigga. Yeah, so they just went all out. Shout out to Professor. But Griff ain't having that shit.
Yeah.
Griff is ready to go to war.
Y'all can watch that Sabi doc if you want to.
Nah, I don't think it's coming out.
I heard people saying he's still trying to finish it.
But look at the people he got in it. Red pill, blue pill. A whole bunch of people who is going to upset the establishment.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
The new Sabi documentary with Nick Cannon is going to have nothing but white people in it.
It's not even going to come on.
Yes, I fell in love with Sabi's products. Sebi. You know how they would screw his name up. Mr. Sebi's products were very good for my skin.
Yeah.
And, that's how they're going to do that shit.
What'd you think about, somebody put me on to Dick Gregory documentary that's being executive produced by Lena Waithe?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Okay.
Okay.
Real quick.
Be careful about Lena now, because she cool.
Is she?
Yeah, she's cool.
Is she?
She cool.
No, she's not. But on the like the cover is like Dick Gregory in the middle, and it was a rainbow behind. Now,
no, I didn't know all of that.
I don't know if that's just, I don't know, the cover, or if that's Lena Waithe trying, because she implants something gay in everything she does.
She does. You can catch gay.
Stop. But in everything she does, be like, no matter what character, she could be playing a cartoon character, and she's gonna make sure she's gay.
Yeah.
She was in it was Big Mouth. She was in Big, and she was a gay character there. Like, she's always.
You can catch gay, Malcolm.
Somebody said I don't trust her. I don't need.
You shake somebody's hand who's got gay on it, and you rub your eye.
Stop. Come on. Stop.
I'm just telling you.
Stop.
Wash your hands.
So just, I didn't see it yet. I think it came out yesterday on Showtime. I'm gonna check it out. But I just hope,
And there's another one out about concert in Harlem. This one was done by Questlove.
Oh, dope.
And it's a unseen, like a Woodstock. It's like all these black performers and stuff. Dick Gregory would have cursed her out for that. Absolutely. What? Bitch, you crazy? I don't know if you a man or what the fuck? Later, your hat back with the fucking jeans on? What the fuck is going on here? You crazy? Get that goddamn rainbow off my cover. Yeah, that's Dick Gregory for you.
Oh, it was at Morningside Park. Oh, it's the hood.
Yeah, it's the hood. Yeah.
Oh, snap, okay.
It was right in Morningside Park. Super dope concert. And that's on Hulu.
Oh, I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, that's on Hulu. Me and wifey will check that out maybe tonight.
I will check
we'll
that
hang
out.
out, listen to some of that great music from our mama's era.
Right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Before we go to commercials, some random news, right? So on Joe Budden's podcast, he mentioned Alex Jones being on Andrew Schultz's podcast. And Alex Jones responded. He called him Joe Budden. That was funny. But like Alex Jones and Joe Budden, that wasn't on my...
Yeah, how did that connection come
That wasn't on my itinerary for the year. I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah, he screws everybody's name up. He had KRS-One on the show.
Yeah.
And he said, I got KSR. I'm on the phone with KSR. And KSR, tell me all about... So he always screwing people's name up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's a weird connection. Joe Budden.
No, because what happened was
Alex
this is what Joe Budden's trying to do, right? Because academics, I didn't know it was this bad, but academics said that Joe Budden lost a lot of his viewership on YouTube after the whole Rory and Maul split.
Okay.
Right? I still listen from time to time, but But what Joe's trying to do, but the episode that I have listened to, what he's trying to do, he's trying to rev back up his show and the viewership by making just sometimes some wild takes. Sometimes he'll stand on something stupid. You know what I'm saying? He'll stand on a stupid opinion, and but he's trying to
get argumentative on something you're not supposed to be argumentative
for the
on.
sake of being argumentative.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he mentioned, Andrew Schultz, this white man having, Alex Jones on his show. It don't sit right with me as a KKK dude. And somebody put me on to T.I. had Alex Jones on his podcast.
Yeah.
Not a word.
Not a word.
Not a word. You get what I'm saying? And for another conversation, Joe Budden, in my opinion, he doesn't have the range to talk about anything that has to do with racism or systematic racism.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be built for that kind of conversation.
Surface,
Yeah.
He's white, I was uncomfortable, don't do it. Instead of going into detail when it comes to a lot of these topics. But yeah, Joe Budden versus Alex Jones. Didn't see that coming.
Joe Budden.
Didn't see that coming. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we
let's do that.
Return.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we taught that we angry and mad, just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, why we trees waiting to grow up, filled with knowledge, but whoever show us, the names is Bobby making on the seat. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
Hey, Leslie here, and I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel. Please engage with the content, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And here are the drops for the month of May. Do not stay at the Union Hotel in Brooklyn. And today we're here with my dad, Henry Vaughn. And all programming is not created equal. Like Pro Tools?
Like Pro Tools, Cubase.
It uses butter instead of olive oil. Butter's a better emulsifier.
Shoe salesmen used to lace up the shoe while they were holding the shoebox. Didn't you think that was so cool? 6, 5, I have to get these shoes. But yeah, so these are the LeBrons. These are the LeBrons I have. And if you saw the KS interview, I came up with a new show. Take a look.
You just rough, man.
And I'm like, men and women aren't friends. But do you agree?
You might scare them off because of your alpha tendencies.
Is that too soon? Too soon. But I asked my friend, he said there's no such thing.
thank you. And 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 thank you.
Back.
We're back. Support those businesses.
Support those businesses, please. Thank you.
Please support them. We know July 17th, my niece is having Growth in One.
Yes, her launch party.
Her launch party. So come out and support that.
All facts.
If you have a young man or woman who needs training for the summer, you hit up Gorilla Prince. If you want to be hip to everything that's going on in the social media world, you hit up Leslie and build that following.
And my interview with Leslie will be up this week.
All right.
In the membership.
Get that up. Leslie is a plethora of knowledge and talent.
Yes.
And everybody else in that mix, man. You know what I mean? We need your support.
Definitely.
Show them support. You already know what it is.
Also, happy birthday to my grandfather.
Yes, shout out Grandpa Lowe.
Grandpa Lobo.
Lobo.
He's with the ancestors right now. So.
Indeed, indeed.
But that was my guy. And he was like the neighborhood baseball coach. Baseball was his sport.
Yes.
And he
really all sports were his.
Yeah.
But baseball
was his like, you know.
Yes.
And he used to, like I said, he used to coach the entire neighborhood.
Yep.
And then when people found out that was my grandfather, it was like, oh, snap. So super dope. Miss him a lot. Miss him dearly.
Mm-hmm.
And also, happy birthday to Skylar Bell. We spoke about him. We gave him Urban Excellence Story.
Yes.
He was the one who signed a full scholarship to play football at University of Wisconsin. His father's the one who does the Gorilla Prince training.
So you know the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Shout out Skylar Bell.
Shout out to Skylar. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I saw the beach workout. Some things are crazy. Yeah, so I just showed my pops. Like, you know how you have the Facebook memories, whatever? So one of my Facebook memories came up from 10 years ago, 2011. And I was going into college. That was the summer going into college. And I was working out on the beach with the sledgehammer. And it depressed me because that kid was on a mission.
Yeah, we're going to show some footage.
That kid was on a mission.
We're going to pleasure the people with some footage of
that kid, man. Like,
Malcolm in action. Absolutely. He was definitely on a mission.
Crazy.
True story.
Trying to get back there. You know what I mean? Trying to get back to that shape. But
Growth in One now has a commercial on BET.
What? Word?
What? Let me find out. Amber doing big things and ain't tell.
Facts.
Ain't tell me.
Well, you seen it here first, though.
Seen it here first.
You know what I'm saying?
We blows people up.
Facts.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So
you want to talk about this Sinclair Johnson kid?
Yes, it was in West Philly. It was a young man named Sinclair Johnson Jr. And he, from what I understand, great kid since he was 15 years old. Was always doing give backs in the community. He sold clothes, made clothes, book bags for kids. And I think he was 21 recent, and he was given a cookout for 4th of July and told people to come out. and they killed him, man. You know, they said 105 shots rang out in Philly, and another person passed, and a girl got hit 4 times, and his father was distraught, bro. And his father said, my son is 10 times greater than I ever was, meaning, you know, you get these shining lights in the community who surpass their father's works, and it really touched me because, you know, the streets don't care no more. There's no kind of code on the street, you know.
Tom Money said it was him and his cousin that got killed.
Yeah,
wow.
Wow. And it was real tough situation. So we just wanted to send our condolences out to his family, and that we recognize when there's a shining light in the neighborhood who's going against the grain in terms of what the norms is in the hood and spending their time giving their money, time, and energy back. And it's unfortunate that he had to meet his demise by some people who just have no respect for life, man.
Yeah.
And it's a sad situation. So that story came across my desk, and, you know, it just really touched me. So, again, condolences out to his family. They say, yes, dope kid stood up for him. Stand up for him.
Yeah. Damn, that's sad. Speaking of, and so apparently 4th of July is just the weekend.
Yes.
And I never understood that. Well, I guess because everybody's out.
And the fireworks is already letting off, and it does something to people. And at first, the weather looked real bad in New York, like the forecast. And I applauded that. I said, maybe people will stay home.
Yeah.
And, you know, the weather turned out to be pretty nice. And as a result, you know, we had a lot of...
Yeah, it said Chicago, 94 people were shot. That's what I heard. That's what I read. 94 people were shot, like 14 were killed, and including 2 cops, something to that effect. And one of our followers, he said that he feels like, he's from Chicago, he said he feels like those numbers are being inflated like those other numbers.
From that V.
From the thing.
From the thing.
And because he said, like, it doesn't make sense that shooters, like, they just have these Monday to Friday jobs, and on weekends they turn up.
That is suspicious.
It is suspicious. Every time, like, there's always, like, a super bloody weekend. You know what I'm saying? In Chicago.
Right. And that makes me go, that's just weird. Because if I got beef with you, I'm not going to be like, yo, son, you lucky it's Wednesday. No, it's on and popping on site. So we know that there's something else going on. And my thing is, why Chicago? What is going on in Chicago that this amount of deaths, and it just seems abnormal, like these 94 people?
And so with those numbers, right? Think about just, okay. How am I trying to explain this? What would you say is the average number of gang members per block?
Black Cherry, thank you so much. I don't believe it's true either.
Just that means certain gangs are wiped. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. It's just
I've
been to Chicago, and it wasn't like that. I wasn't there a long time, but they make it seem like every single block you walk down, it's people just shooting. You out having your coffee, and it's a shootout going on. Something is just not adding up, man. And I don't know if this is police officers trying to, but for what purpose is my point.
Yes.
What's the end game?
Larger play. Got to be larger play.
What's that play here to even falsify this information?
Yeah.
Because Black Cherry or Cherry Black, I forget what your name was.
I think it's Black Cherry, but go ahead.
For what purpose? You know, we got to begin to ask, what's the end game of that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I think, are they trying to get the guns off the streets?
But why not spread it around the country if that's the case?
And
make it seem like
they're trying to get the mayor. I know they're trying to get the mayor out of there.
Yeah, we do know that.
I know that for a fact.
Lightface or Lightfoot?
Lightfoot.
Okay.
She said it was peaceful. Everybody was out having a great time. So I don't get what the issue is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we know 4th of July is really about serious rising.
Oh, okay.
You know, in the grand scheme of things. From the 3rd to the 7th, it's a grand opening with serious rising. So all those rockets, and this is how you can, again, as long as the masses appear to be celebrating the great mother of Sirius rising with fireworks all over the place, the universe is happy. Even though they know not what they do, they out celebrating some other shit. But it's the ritualistic aspect of things that show you why you're celebrating one thing. Above that, on an esoteric level, on a higher level, they are those who are using that energy to foster in. And you know, this is the Jason months now.
Right.
You know, July, August, September, October, November. So now we begin that process. And so hold on to your seatbelts because here we go.
Okay.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Staying in Philly, there was a lot going on in Philly, man. There was some neo-Nazis that got run off the streets.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
They had them little fake little toy shields, and they came in them Penske trucks.
Yeah.
And they just look out of place. They look like they was waiting for an ass whipping.
Yeah.
And sure enough, shout out to people in Philly who got at them. Ran them out of there. Covering their faces. Again, that was a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
You wasn't here for no smoke. It's in the so-called Independence Day, and we're gonna talk about that tonight.
Okay.
So tonight's subject, we'll talk about real independence. What does independence really look like on the after show?
Got it.
What does independence look like for the original people? But I don't know what that little meek. That's another.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on point, Malcolm.
That was a good one.
Give it up to me, son. I'm working on that little meek display.
And he was just in the video getting tickled by James Harden.
Dude. When I see Meek Mill, it's on site.
Yeah, I feel like we just gotta.
I feel like I should just do all that gangster. You know, I've been a gangster. You thought that it was rented. You know what I'm saying? And all that, dude. You getting tickled by another grown man? I mean, in what universe?
Yeah.
In what universe?
Yeah.
Will you come up to me and I'm in the club chilling and you know I got my, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's what. Tickle. You just pulled the bitch out of me and I start ha. Dude, that's just embarrassing, bro. Even if you not gangster, in the club, you got your mug on. You don't know these niggas. Yo, Black Dot in the building, nigga, you know. It can pop, nigga. You don't know what I got on my waist. I might let that thing go, you know. And you come up to me and you tickle me. If that ain't...
Yeah.
I told you can catch gay. That's one of the ways you can catch gay.
This is not the after show.
You can catch gay
that is
by being tickled by somebody gay.
This is not the after show where you can talk like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm learning. But truth of the matter is, that's a little crazy.
Yeah.
I wish a nigga would. I really do.
But so shout out to those brothers in Philly. Not me.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, the brothers in Philly who stopped that, ran them back in their trucks.
Which is something I feel like we've always had the capacity of doing.
Yes.
And I wish we would see it more.
No, but sometimes you do see brothers who will go right at the Klan and be in there hooking on it.
Yeah.
Because most of them is suckers anyway. You see that white police officer, lieutenant somewhere harassing that black dude?
Yeah.
What's that all about?
That was crazy.
Sheesh.
And the fact he got caught was even crazier to me.
Yes, absolutely. And what about the one who put the KKK sign on the black dude's outfit talking about he was just playing? We don't play like that in my hood.
Facts.
What are you talking about?
Oh, man. So start getting your questions ready, guys.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Jay-Z, Jay-Z and Rock Nation, they spent like $500 million in the new...
It's a collectibles kind of company.
Yeah, collectibles platform, NFT, crypto platform.
Comic books, posters, NFTs. So they made a nice size investment in that. And, Jay-Z is diversifying the portfolio. I guess preparing for the future because...
Yeah, I saw a video. I don't know who. I forgot who shared it. Might have been 19 Keys. One of those. Somebody in that camp. But it was a dude walking around, and I guess the person was filming them through like an augmented reality thing. So he had on some fly sneakers.
I saw
like
that.
Some things like some flying around him, a fly jacket, and you could tell he got it off of like the Central Land like marketplace, something like that. It was crazy.
That's what the future's gonna hold, son.
Yeah.
That's what the future is gonna hold. where when you put them glasses on, it's a brand new world out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yes, absolutely.
So that was tough.
Absolutely.
That was crazy. I wonder, what that's gonna look like.
Yeah, well,
soon.
and you're gonna have to prepare for it.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to get the Oculus in here and get warmed up. I'll be done punch somebody in the face.
Yeah, that thing makes me dizzy.
Yeah, I'll be like, pow, pow. And then I wake up and Eli, I have a black eye. Dad, what's your problem?
Yeah.
So you gotta, and I've seen some people run through the TV. Like you lose your bearings of where you are. So it could get weird.
Yeah.
It could get weird.
I saw a flyer of virtual reality. Like somebody had
D-Bomb said,
thing.
Jay-Z segment, what did we do wrong? We spoke and we moved on, bro. We spoke about his company. We gave him a clap. And we moved on, bro. Sheesh. It's news, bro. Sheesh. Anyway.
Guys are weird.
Yeah, these guys are starting to get weird.
You guys are weird, D-Bob. You, specifically you.
Yeah, that's some weirdo shit. Diggle. Anyway, go ahead.
So, what was I saying? This is something else, but Jeff Bezos, today was the official day he actually stepped down. And now, forget the guy who's replacing him. He's taking over, but Jeff Bezos still maintains, like,
majority ownership,
majority control of the company. So I'm not understanding what the big deal about him stepping down was.
The perception of the transfer of power. That's all that is. You know what I mean? And remember, real power is never seen anyway. You know what I mean? The hidden hand is controlling things. So now he's moving into the hidden hand position.
Yeah.
Because as long as he still owns majority, nothing can move without his say-so.
Yeah.
He's just probably delegating the day-to-day duties so he can go. Didn't he say he want to go read or something? Or
was that him? No, that was the TikTok.
Oh, TikTok dude said, I just want to go read a book and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But I saw an article said that like there is like a right now happening. There's like a billionaire retreat summit happening. Like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, like all of the multi billionaire dudes and women. They all took their private jets to Sunset Valley somewhere, and
no invites. No media.
No media is allowed. No, I guess all. So
this is like Bohemian Grove, but with billionaires.
Right.
They're just sitting around.
What are they talking about?
Yeah. Absolutely, true story. What are they talking about?
That's a little odd, but whatever. So let's take some questions, man.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's take some questions. I saw a question pop up, but I missed it. Dot and Malcolm, do you believe that they're preparing to take over all urban neighborhoods after the violence has consumed many of the occupants? Don't see that happening. It's too many neighborhoods.
But a lot of small businesses have succumbed to the circumstances.
True.
And I heard a lot of tech companies are buying up these buildings.
They're buying up land. They're buying up like entire
For what
neighborhoods.
purpose
That's
is that?
True. That's true.
So remember, they usually have a 10, 15-year plan to lay it out.
That's true, yes.
And so from what I'm understanding, somebody laid it out like because the tech company is going to be offering you jobs and housing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a part of the package. So who knows where this thing
What
is
does
going.
that sound like? You know what I'm saying? You
It sounds
live
like
where you work.
It sounds like the New World Order. It sounds like we own every aspect of your life.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like if you quit, like say like, and you have like, what if your money is like, if we go crypto, like your money is tied to this job or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
Somebody
can shut
said
all of it down.
Did you hear about the standoff with the Moors on I-95 in Massachusetts? I did.
Oh yeah.
A 9-hour standoff with some of the Moors, an organization called the Grand Rising of the Moors or something, who were exercising their Second Amendment rights, and they were all arrested after a 9-hour standoff. And my take on that is this, which has always been my take on the Moors. They understand the law, but you're dealing with people who do not respect treaties. And because you're dealing with, look, go watch the Brutes. You know what I mean? These people, if they respected the treaty, then the Moors would be in such a dominant position here in America, because one thing they do know is the law and they are sovereign. But when you're dealing with, that's like having a gorilla respect my rights. It's not going to happen as long as this European, so they don't care what you say. You know what I mean? They feel a threat is amongst them. Perfect example. All the motherfuckers got arrested. You say what you want to say, and it's funny, and this is not all Moors, so I'm not, when the Moors win a case in court, they make that shit look huge. Look, he won that. But when they get arrested, you don't hear nothing about that shit. Niggas look the other way. That goes back to that selective black shit. You know, oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. You know what I mean? So, it just is what it is. So we wish them brothers well.
Definitely.
And knowing and understanding, keep testing these beasts, without a standing army. Now, if you were building a standing army, the last thing you needed to be doing was walking down I-95, which prompts something else. What were you trying to do? Were you trying to get arrested? Was this a publicity stunt because it was going to bring attention? Or, let's get tactical, were you diverting while the real Moors with the guns were going down the other side of the highway and you guys, who knows? Who knows? Just trying to throw some scenarios out there. But whenever they win a little small case in court, they use that shit as a case study for black people. And whenever they asses go to jail, nothing.
Somebody asked me, who do I see win the NBA title? I'm going for the Suns because I want Chris Paul to win. But
my heart says the Suns.
Yeah, I want them to win. But
my mind, if Giannis is available, because there's no answer for Giannis whatsoever, says the Bucks. But Chris Paul has been in the league 16 years. I think he deserves to win a title. And I think it's some weird Phoenix Rising rituals going on anyway. Bill Cosby came out of a jail called Phoenix.
Oh.
Yeah, Phoenix something.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got this. And every team that the Phoenix Suns faced had a major injury. Anthony Davis, Jamal Murray, Kawhi Leonard. So the path to the finals has been cleared for them.
Wow.
Can you give me some marriage advice for a young
couple? They're going on 5 years.
Young couple, 5 years, marriage advice. Have y'all been married or y'all getting married? Let's just assume you guys are already married. Keep it young, keep it honest, keep it fun. Now, this is the hardest part of this. Your partner has to become your homie, right? Your partner, your wife is going to keep you off the streets. She's going to keep you out of trouble. You know how many times I hear something and go, damn, ooh, glad I was home. You know what I mean? And if you can't create fun with your wife, like that's your dude. Like me and my wife go out, and this has been since we met. Like we be on some homeboy shit. Sometimes too much. You know what I mean? But if you can't have fun, laugh, joke, even look at some ass when you're with your wife, then you are not, it's going to be real tough because it becomes more business-like. You don't want this to be business-like. You want this to be fun. Y'all can start a business. Y'all can hang out, try something for the first time. You know what I'm saying? That you normally wouldn't try. Laugh, joke, because it's not that serious. That will keep your marriage tight. But if you got something going on and you isolated and you can't take your phone and put your phone down and walk away and vice versa, and there's trust issues and there's money issues, it's going to be major problems. So I'm always trying to tell young people, you and your wife got to be like best friends. And then when you go out with your boys, that's a bonus. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to do everything with wife. I told you we're going to Vegas and we're going to get married. Like we just met. We're gonna wild out in there. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of keep that thing going.
Cardo Suave, he said, hey, I'm trying to pay my membership late. I had to get a new card. So when the payment didn't go through, you should have gotten an email telling you that it didn't go through and telling you to hit a link, and then you can go back in and change up your credit card information so you can continue that. But for the people who want to join the membership, you can go to urbanx.nyc and then scroll down, and then you can join for a month, $5 a month, or $50 for the entire year. And then, listen, when you go back to the website and you want to log in, it's a big button at the top.
Yes.
It says log in. And then you can see the exclusive stuff, which are the after show videos, like after, the next day when we put them up, which are the Black Dot sit downs, which are the Hulks, which are the Real Mentalists.
Speaking of Hulks, I got 3 in the can coming for you. And your life has been busy.
It has been. But yeah, so urbanx.nyc, and I'm going to create another link to get to this stuff faster as well. It's work in progress, guys. Work in progress.
What's up? What's the word on CERN in Switzerland, Geneva? A lot of news has been quiet about it lately. Your thoughts? Again, I haven't heard much since they tried to play God. I haven't heard much.
You seen that fire in the middle of the ocean?
The Moors are getting justice because the Moors are powerful. I'm going to clap that up. No, nobody's saying the Moors ain't powerful. I'm just telling you, they asses all got arrested. I'm just telling you what I know.
Yeah.
They ain't that fucking powerful. All right? Pipe that shit down. Nah, I'm only kidding, man. Tickle, tickle, tickle. I get what you're saying, man. You know, this is tickle, tickle. You know. Drove through the Bronx today. It looked extra dirty. Kenny King, thanks for that information.
Where you from?
It's probably from the fireworks of the night before.
Yep.
Yeah, you know.
Call my hood dirty.
Yeah. Fireworks everywhere.
That's true. It did look crazy out there.
It's crazy out there. Yeah.
What other questions, boys?
See how I didn't take that personal?
I did.
I didn't go, yo, fuck that shit, son.
I did.
You don't know nothing about the Bronx. I hate these niggas on their podcast always talking about the Bronx. You niggas ain't never come to the Bronx, boy, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. I can do all of that. Hey, it is what it is, you know.
That's funny. Oh, snap. Somebody said the election audit is in Phoenix. Oh, going on at the same time.
Ooh, see?
Oh, snap.
That predicted the finals last year. Yeah, I did.
You might be on to something.
I'm telling you.
I'm
telling you.
You might be on to something.
Something is going on in Phoenix.
You see the fire in the middle of the ocean?
I did.
That looked crazy.
And I kept trying to wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
Like, how would I took science as a kid, you know.
Yeah.
And how is this possible? How, if I need water to put fire out, how is the shit burning? Let's say with oil pockets.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw the video, I said, "Is this a movie or something?" It just looked fake, and then
Chris Paul's State Farm commercial with the buck. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
See, the people in there putting it together now.
Oh snap! This is happening in real time. I love it.
Yeah.
Somebody said the fire looked CGI the same way the bomb did. Yeah.
Have separate bank account? You can, as long as the money is honest. And as long as, listen, I don't believe in 50-50. I believe in 100. And what I mean by that is, if I make $150,000,
so cliche,
and you make $45,000, I'm not expecting you to go half with me.
Right.
That doesn't make sense. So yeah, you can have your money and I have mine, but we have to move in accordance to make sure that we look out for each other and things of that nature. And money is a sensitive issue for some. But if you are of the grain I'm cut from, and I was fortunate enough to have a wife of the same grain, you know, we don't that means nothing. I be going to my wife's purse all the time. Give me that shit. Give me that fucking money. Shit. And she always got some money hidden somewhere. And I'm talking about bucks. Stash cash somewhere. And all I got to do is complain. This is what I want. And you're not getting that. And I just start rubbing her feet and telling her how important it is for me to get what I need. And then I'll get what I need.
And Cardo, great. Email info@urbanx. What's your name? And I'll look it up for you, man. Don't worry.
Did you hear Puffy say at his 4th of July party that men can dance with men at his parties? No, I did not hear that. We're not surprised, right?
At all.
Diddy wants to visit his father. That's why the fire in the water is... I don't know what that means.
Yeah. What else, guys?
Mama Dot hiding that cash. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she hiding it, but I know where the cash is. Men dance with men. Well, men can tickle men. I mean, hey.
Yeah, that video was kind of ill.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
And Lil Uzi was just breakdancing. And
he just, that was weird. He just started. I said, look at this shit here. This shit done
it
turned
was just
into
so much happening.
80s party. That nigga started, boop, 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 get down. I said, look at this shit here.
Even though, you heard about that. He put a gun on his ex-girl.
I heard.
He's wilding.
Yeah, he's wilding.
What was that about? The hell is that about?
Puffy need to learn the safety dance.
Did you guys see the all white? Whose party was that? When it was an all white with Robert Kraft?
That's Jay-Z's party.
Okay.
I think that's his 4th of July party. I could be wrong. Damn, I can't say that name.
No, because...
Well, let's just say the Rock Nation party so people don't get offended.
Oh, nah. No one have no teeth yet, man.
He working on it,
He's
though.
working on them things, man.
He working on
But
them.
apparently, this is what his grandmother told me. His mother didn't have no teeth at his age either. So, genetics. It's weird.
It'll kick on in.
Yeah.
And when it do,
yeah.
I told you bit my mother.
Yeah.
That's how you knew what the power of teeth was, right? You playing in between her thighs and bit her thigh, and she bit you back. And you was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
That may not be cool to do no more. Yeah, it's a life lesson for you.
Yeah.
Life lesson for you.
Yeah, today he was out with his mom at the sprinklers.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. Yeah. I'm going to come get him soon.
Oh, so you sent me a post. Don't know if it's real, but apparently prison inmates are getting incentivized to eat the candy with food and conjugal visits.
Son, it's all depending on how much time I got. I got 15? 15? Yeah. Bring them booties on in here, girl. Bring my wife on in here and bring me some Twinkies and snacks.
Yeah.
I'll take the candy, goddammit. I'll take it. You know?
Yeah.
Shit. Why am I standing up for, you know what I'm saying? Black power, right? Dude, you in prison. You eating jail food. You making 13 cents an hour.
Yeah.
Dude, you have your wife come on in here.
Don't know if that's true. Y'all got to confirm that for me. But, you know.
I don't know if it's true, but I did hear something of that. Dot, didn't you see Bill Cosby in 2004 talking, what's your thoughts?
He had a shirt on that said 204?
I don't know what that means, 204.
Me neither. But
Huh? I didn't look at the numbers.
Me neither.
I got to ask King Simon what that means. Consult him.
You guys heard of semen retention? Yes. Pretty interesting stuff. Yes, it is.
I have been on semen retention for 147 days. Just keeping it in the bean. Not that I'm just putting the information. Somebody mentioned it. Absolutely. Yeah. I am so sensitive down in that area right now. I'm just keeping the bean. If my wife rub her hand in that area, it's going to be a flood on the floor. I don't mean to be gross. You seen them cinnamon buns, right? That from the cake shop? You see how it's not going to be pretty. I'm just not going to be, it's not going to be pretty. I'm just being honest with you. It's just not going to be pretty. I'm going through some shit right now, but I'm trying to, as a part of my healing process, you know what I mean? I'm building up my strength among other things. But yeah, don't, if the wind blowing this motherfucker, it's going to be on. Yeah.
Oh, man.
True story. It's not pretty. Now, somebody brought that up. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it honest with you. Prior to this, I had done 58 days, and I think 62, but I really blew this one off the hinges. And I am like the Hulk right now.
Oh, man.
Yep. Yeah. Silence. This is awkward. Yeah. This is kind of awkward. Yeah. Somebody said black is backed up. Yeah, that's why I got a lot of shit on my mind, man. A lot of shit on my mind, man. You know? Shit.
Oh, my gosh.
Anywho.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question, please.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Oh, my God.
Somebody said blue dot. Yeah.
Oh, man. Please, somebody. Please, a serious topic or something.
Yeah, let's get serious for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Eric Lewis said, I'm starting a nonprofit to support fathers affected by gender bias and family court. Need to talk to you two.
Okay.
That's interesting, yes. Email us at info@urbanx.nyc.
Absolutely. I had a friend of mine who was doing something similar. I'm not sure how far he took it, but it was dealing with the situations that this black man doesn't get no fair chance in the court system, and all you're asking for, and there are a lot of good dads who just want this to be fair. Just be fair about the damn thing, you know? So, anywho, I think it's time for us to get out of here.
Yes, guys.
And we're going right to the after show.
Yeah,
5 minutes.
Give me like 5 minutes,
Just to kind of do some technical stuff.
Yeah, just to get everything set up
Behind the scene.
The link will be in the membership in the community section. Okay, go to the membership. Go to the community section. It'll be right at the top. Okay, and then when you click on it and you don't see us on the screen, don't worry.
Right,
we're coming.
Right, we're just gonna put something up on the screen so you guys get in there.
So everybody can get in because it's a mess. But we will I will have everything up, okay? So right after this, give me 5 minutes, then go to the membership at urbanx.nyc, and then you will have access, okay? To all the members. And to the people who haven't signed up yet, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, give us the $5.
You know what I'm saying? And to the members who will get there late, because you guys watching this late. Tomorrow morning, the link will not be in the community section. The video itself will just be in the exclusive section, in the video section.
Right.
Okay? Because we pull it down off YouTube because we don't want their algorithms to get triggered by anything, and we have to pull it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All right. And if you go on Instagram, I laid it out in steps.
And we're going to do a video.
And we're going to do a video because... Guys, you guys are exhausting.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
We don't blow this.
Okay? But with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate everybody for being here. And with that being said, peace. Don't forget to like us on the way out.